Hello. Obviously straight off the bat this isn't an ASMR video, but I will be putting not ASMR in the title. I've got some music running in the background. I really hope that's not a bother. I didn't really think about whether or not it would bother people or not, but you know. I have in here, and I love this book personally. I got this from the works. I think it was only like, how much was it? I think it was £4.
Two.
Oh, it was £2. Oh wow. Yeah, so it's £2. But I got it from the works, so it's actually really cheap for what it is. But I just wrote a load of pointers in here because there's a lot to talk about. This is the struggles of an ASMR artist. And trust me, there's a lot of them. So seeing as this is, hopefully it won't be too lengthy. I'd like to think there isn't that many problems with being an ASMR artist, but you know, we need a cup of tea. By the way, I have no clue what's playing. It's just, I searched non-copyright and it came up. Because YouTube is great. But yeah. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is how I felt when I first started my channel. Let's stay PG. When I first started my channel, I started it in a very low place, I would say. Because I think at that point I was struggling a lot with my self-confidence, but I thought that I'd try and embark in it because it became a passion of mine. And if you've ever read my about section for my YouTube, you'll know that I wasn't familiar with the term ASMR, but I knew the sensation of ASMR. I recognised that from a very young age. You know, from if your hair's being played with or being brushed, or if someone rubs your back, or if you hear a certain sound. And so obviously I recognised that feeling very quickly. But I'd never actually heard the term ASMR, and I saw it pop up one day. I can't remember what social media it was on. I'm pretty sure it just came up as a random recommendation on YouTube. And I believe it was ASMR Darling was the first ever ASMR artist I watched. And obviously I branched out to other like ASMR artists. My current favourite ASMR artist, I would say, is Frivolous Fox ASMR. Because she's just so goofy. I don't know, like, I feel like the problem with some ASMR artists, and I'm not slacking off ASMR artists, I'm not doing that, but I feel like the problem with a lot of them is that they make ASMR seem very scientific. And I know that the sensation for ASMR is very scientific, and I know there's also a lot of stigma around it and why some people feel tingles, why others don't. But I feel like the way they go about it is it feels kind of like you're being observed. But I like to try and create the feel of a safe space, somewhere you can just go to that's really cosy and down to earth. And Frivolous Fox ASMR was actually one of my biggest inspirations for that, because she's just so wacky and goofy. Who's the other one? Caroline ASMR. I love her as well. But my self-confidence kind of just, it was very shaky at the beginning. I don't believe I showed my face for the first few videos. It was always me avoiding that. And I remember when I actually decided to switch to actually talking in my videos and actually whispering, it took me an awful lot of time, didn't it? I remember me and my fiance, he's actually sat in the room with me now, but the first time I started my ASMR videos, I was sat in this very room on this exact very bed, and I believe, what was the first one I ever talked in? Was it my scrapbook?
Something like that.
I think so. I think it's my scrapbook video.
I still remember though, whenever you first started talking once, you used to be like 3, 2, 1, burst out laughing.
Yeah, yeah.
Try about 3 more times. Blame me every time.
I always blamed you.
Because I was in the room, so that was distracting.
Yeah. You know, some days I filmed with him in the room, some days I haven't, but I don't know if you've ever noticed a pattern that whenever we are in the same room and I'm recording, I'm always very giggly. But obviously this isn't an ASMR video, so I can be giggly. But, you know, it was, I think the scrapbook was the first one where I ever started actually whispering in my videos, and I was very nervous to whisper because it was not something that I'd never done before, and I didn't realise that that was widely accepted. Most of the ASMR that I saw at the time was no talking, so I didn't know that whispering was actually somewhat more preferred. From everything I've seen, whispering is more preferred. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not, but...
It's a silly comparison, but you look at like gaming. You have the gaming with
Yeah,
and without commentary.
without commentary.
And when that all started, no commentary was the common.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what everybody thought was acceptable.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody always starts off thinking, no one's going to want to hear me talk.
Yeah.
In everything they do.
Exactly. And that's where I was at. I was like, oh, well, nobody's going to want to listen to me talk. By the way, I'm not sure how well you can hear him, but he is being, I would say, quite moderately loud. I would say. No, don't stop. Oh. I appreciate it. But yeah, I started it off in a very like low self-esteem, but I feel like everybody starts off that way because they're not used to talking to a camera. They're not used to actually being featured and being the one that makes everything happen. It was definitely a weird adventure, and it took me a while to get used to being as confident as I am now talking to a camera. I think the other thing that's helped as well is actually on my vlog channel, which I do link in the descriptions of all my videos now. But in my vlog channel, I've actually gotten used to talking to a camera like this, like actual proper speaking instead of whispering, like, hey guys. But getting used to that has kind of helped my confidence a great deal, I would say, because it's showing me doing things that I wouldn't usually do on camera. But I'm kind of steering off into the vlog channel now, and I don't want to stray too far. The next point I have to make is the annoyance of keeping noise levels down, and this is just a given with every ASMR artist. It is... I've seen actual videos as well of struggles of living with an ASMR artist. I actually saw that, I think it was 2-3 days ago, because I went to check how many people have done a struggles of being an ASMR artist video, and I actually saw struggles of living with an ASMR artist. But I've not watched it yet. I want to watch that.
That and told, like, oh, you got to be quiet.
Yeah, shh. Go in the other room.
I said, so when I go in the other room, I shut the door behind me to this room, shut the door behind me to the other room.
Yeah. You end up shutting all the doors.
And between us, there's a set of cupboards.
Yeah, there's only a set of cupboards.
Technically 3 rooms to go that
exactly.
way. So obviously that helps with reducing the noise.
Yeah, because I don't have any of like the soundproofing walls or anything like that. And, you know, everything I do is lo-fi because I don't have a mic. It's not professionally made. It's just what I'm doing, kind of raw material, if that's how you refer to it as. But, oh, Faded. I like this song. But, sorry, complete sidetrack. But, yeah, trying to keep the noise levels down is one of the biggest pains ever. Like, sometimes I've had to stop mid-recording because, like, obviously Grandad will call and be like, dinner. And I'm like...
lose track of time.
Yeah, I lose track of time because once I start recording, I just don't want to stop because I've got the roll going. Like, one of the biggest things I struggle with is motivation and actually sitting down and doing the videos. Not because I don't enjoy making them, I love making ASMR videos. But it's sometimes when you lack the motivation, it takes a lot to sit there and talk to a camera. I know that I'm inevitably talking to you guys, and you know, I've said before in previous videos that I don't feel lonely when I'm talking to the camera because I know ultimately it's you guys I'm talking to. I know that I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, it's like Grandad will call.
Remember in the moment. Though,
yeah, exactly.
People inevitably watching at the moment. It's you and camera.
Yeah. Also, guys, I've noticed that so many like people are like, "Oh, I like the hair like this." I don't know what this face was. But this is the hairstyle, I believe, in my actual profile picture for my channel, and I like this hairstyle. I just experimented with it one day. I think I was about to go to college, and I thought I'd bung it up like this and see how it is. And ever since, I just fell in love with it. I don't even know why I liked it so much. I think it's just because it was easier than the half up, half down.
Yeah.
Because it was all up except for the fringe, and this is kind of like, I feel like it's cute. But he's going, no. But, you know, Granddad will either be calling or it'll be, I could hear the TV from downstairs.
Family come round.
Family come round, yeah. Or they'll be like, bye, hello. And I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
But less demonic. No, people don't bother me. It's just when you're in the middle of filming, it's just very, very...
It's not the people, it's just the action.
Yeah. But obviously they don't know I'm recording half the time, and my recording hours vary. Every single day is a different set of recording hours that I can do because every day is so variant. So
yeah, you probably need a schedule like I follow for my stuff.
I do need a schedule. The only thing I schedule at the moment is the days I record. I usually like bulk record my videos on the weekends. Typically a Sunday because I couldn't be bothered to on the Saturday. Not gonna lie. But yeah, the struggle's real. But yeah, you know, it's just silly little things like a helicopter, and I'm like, and then an hour later, this helicopter's still going round because, you know, it's probably like a search and rescue.
Well, we live near the water, so
Yeah.
search and rescue and Coast Guard are quite common.
Yeah, because where we are, that, you know, we are near the water, as he says, and, you know, it's like really, really, really common, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, just hurry up and save that person, okay? I want them to be safe, so hurry up and save them and let me film.
Don't get me wrong, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
No, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I want them to be saved, don't get me wrong. That's something I watched the other day. Who was it?
The other one that impacts you quite a lot, and I don't suppose you've ever really picked up on it, but because of being near the water, you get the foghorns.
Yeah,
this
the
time of
foghorns.
year. So you can't record before midday.
I always record after lunch now, without a doubt.
Because of the foghorns.
Because
I
of the
think they
foghorns.
caught you out twice, didn't they?
Yeah.
And you're just like, no, I'm not up for this. And just stopped recording.
Basically, yeah, foghorns are so annoying. You'd have to bear with me. I'm trying to chug my tea before it goes cold because it starts to go a bit lukewarm.
Oh, I forgot about mine.
Did you?
Oh, turkey hunting.
You're turkey hunting. Yeah, my fiance is playing Ark Survival Evolved, and I think you've gone back to playing online. Is it online now? Yeah, because him and I actually played Ark for a while, but you know, we ended up not quitting but taking a break from it because college was getting really demanding, and last year especially we ended up with no teachers. It was terrible last year, it really was. This year isn't much better, I'm not going to lie to you. We have teachers now, but they're about as helpful as a what's a comparison I can make?
So, side note.
Side note?
First day back, 2 Titans.
Really?
Side by side.
Oh yeah, that's a rare occurrence. I'm literally watching him right now. There are 2 Titans. If you play the game, you'll know what I mean, but I did actually do a small Ark playthrough before on my channel when I hit a special milestone. But there are just 2 Titans side by side. They're like the biggest dinosaur you can get on, I think it's...
They are the biggest dinosaur.
Oh yeah, they are the
Because
biggest dinosaur because the other ones are...
mythology,
Yeah, they're just mythological. But yeah, noise levels is terrible. And obviously I don't have the ways... I can only control when I film, what days I film, because I don't have the equipment yet to do that. Like for the soundproofing walls, or like make my own little room up or something like that. Struggles for ideas. Once again, this kind of ties in with the motivation. I am really struggling, especially as of late. It's why I say to you guys, like, if you have any requests, please let me know. Please. Because I absolutely love ASMR, but I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me that thinks this as a creator, but like when you're making ASMR, it all starts to get very samey very quickly. So I'm always trying to find a way to mix things up for you guys, but I feel like at times, like, I'm very, very boring. I don't know if that's true or anything. I'm not trying to be purposely self-critical, but I feel like some of the content I create isn't the best that it could be. I don't think that all of it is at the best potential that it's ever been. And I'm aware of the fact that I don't fully... I think every person has said this before at some point in their channel. I don't think that all of my videos are to the best standard that they could possibly be. And I'm currently trying to change that so that it's always the best that it can be, and I'm always trying to do the different videos. It's why now that I've set up my special YouTube email, and I'll leave that in the description as well. So if you have a request for a personalised video, then you can let me know through that email. But it's nice making like personalised videos for people, and especially at the moment because I don't monetize on anything. So it's one of the biggest struggles as to why obviously I can't afford the equipment that I do, because I don't monetize from my channel, and I don't have, and I'm a full-time student. So you know, maybe in the future, like, I would consider monetization just as a way of like putting back into the channel, because I feel like that would be such a good way of going about it, because then it's you guys that are helping me further my channel, and it means so much to me. Like I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. Literally, I find I'm still mind boggled, and I know I'm only a small creator, very, very small, but seeing my videos go from like maybe 20 views to over three of my videos getting over 1k views, and another one's reaching 1k views. And I look at my statistics, and I think so far it's like 7.4k watch time minutes and like 4.4k, what's the other one, general views in the past 28 days. And I'm like, wow. But it's just seeing like how much you all care, and the comments and the requests and all of that, it just means so much to me, and it gives me the motivation to keep going. Because sometimes I find it very difficult, because, you know, I feel like with YouTube, unfortunately it's very difficult to get hung up on numbers and statistics. I would love one day if I could become an ASMR artist and that be my job. I would love that. That would be my dream job. I don't know if it would ever happen, but, you know, I would love that. It would mean the world to me. It's my passion, and if I could make that a job, that would be all I could ever ask for, to be honest. But, you know, I always end up getting caught up on numbers, but at the end of the day, what I need to remember is that as long as I'm helping one person, you know, that's one person that I've helped, and that I've, you know, comforted or relaxed or helped them to sleep when they've got insomnia. And that's why I try to do the personal stuff, because I never started out doing the role plays. But, you know, I found that that's what helped people more, and I want to help people, you know, I've always wanted to help people. The struggles of filming 1 to 2 hour videos, as you are well aware, I think I did a 1.5 hour special, or is it a 2 hour? I can't remember which. It was either 1.5 hours or 2. But because of the lack of my editing software, once again, good editing software costs money. I don't have any money. That's my problem. But so I had no way of merging these videos, and at first I thought I did. So I was hunting and hunting, and I found nothing. So I ended up having to make them all separate videos, and it wound me up so much. I found some software now, but trying to merge them all together would still be very difficult. And I will try and go back and merge that together at some point, because that does need to be merged, and I will put the timestamps in the description to make it easier for you guys to navigate through.
I think the software you're using now is better than what you had then as well.
Yes, so it's a lot better now, because I had to hunt so hard for that, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I think that my dad actually recommended me one of them, because my dad does YouTube as well. Obviously it's completely different genre. Yeah, he is a ufologist on YouTube, so you know, he does all of the UFO videos. So yeah, I've gone down quite a different route, really, and I realise I'm already basically 20 minutes in. Wow. So yeah, obviously I touched up a little bit on the giggles when I'm filming around you. The other bigger one is live streams.
Live streams, I have to admit, I think they've given you more confidence though, because you can see a live interaction of people when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Albeit you get the more troll themed people who want to take the piss, you do also get the people who are there like, oh, ignore them, you're doing great and stuff. And I think the odd comments like that really have helped motivate you as well.
It does. My biggest problem is in the past when I live stream on Mixer, and I leave my Mixer link in the description every time. It's used commonly for obviously streaming games and stuff on Xbox. It's like the Xbox version of Twitch.
It is. It's their personal.
Yeah, it's the personal streaming service for Xbox. So I stream on there basically all the time when I'm not doing this or coursework. And for a while there was the in real life option. There still is now, but for some reason they took down Mixer Create, and I'm not sure what that's about. But I can no longer stream in real life streams. I would love to, but it's not doable anymore, and that actually broke my heart so much because I loved interacting with people in that way. But, you know, one of my biggest downfalls is that I let people get to me so much. When I first started the in real life streams, I had people constantly fat shaming me. And I do admit, yes, I'm overweight. And it's something I do actually want to work on after Christmas. There's no point losing weight before Christmas. It's just not, not when the start of December is this Sunday?
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, it's something I do want to work on after December, not just because of what people have told me, because I should be doing it for myself. So I am doing it for myself, and I'm also doing it for my physical health, because I do unfortunately have problems with my joints and disabilities. And that's another one of the reasons that coincides with why sometimes my upload schedules are very out of whack. Because today's actually been a very bad day, and so is yesterday. I think yesterday I ended up falling over 3 times because my knees just are not having it. But today I haven't fallen over yet. Cross fingers. But
It's okay, don't move for 6 minutes and you won't fall over today.
Don't move for 6 minutes? Oh yeah, because it will be midnight soon.
Yeah.
But, you know, unfortunately, I do have problems with my joints and with my muscles, and suspected problems with my nerves. So it's very difficult to move around. I've been on crutches since Halloween. And it's just very difficult to put time aside to film when you're in as much pain as you are sometimes. So between my current mental health battle and my physical battle, I'm having a bit of a tough time right now. I really am. The mental health I would like to go and see a doctor for. I'm currently waiting for an appointment, but unfortunately doctors are terrible. They really are.
They have to take priority.
They do have to take priority, and I'm glad they do it that way. I realise that I am obviously lower down on their priority list, and that doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's just, you know, it's very difficult to move on with getting better until you can see a doctor about stuff, for both mental health and physical. So that is one of the reasons that my upload schedule, sometimes I skip weeks, maybe 2 weeks, sometimes I only upload like 1 video a week, and I'm really sorry for the inconsistency. I don't mean to inconvenience you in any way. It's just I also have to think about my personal life at the same time, because I don't want to burn out and I want to still be a creator for you guys. So I know it inconveniences you in the short run, but in the long run, hopefully things will get better.
Something first, like some days you put ASMR first, other days like when you had your exams you
exactly. You've just got to you just need to, like, it's all about priorities and what is going on in real life, obviously. So having another swig of my tea.
Oh shit. Turkey. I would like to clarify though, your friend was wrong. Turkeys do not kill giggers.
I bet everybody's just going to quote that one thing now in my comment section. Oh shit, turkey. Jordan,
Yeah.
2019.
Well, at least I got my good quote in for the year.
Yep.
Well, I did say at the beginning I was going turkey hunting, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
So,
But yeah,
turkey
I've touched up a little bit on the self-confidence, but past versus present. In the past, shattered. In the present, shattered. No, I'm joking. It's definitely got better. It's still not where I want it to be. I'm still shattered, but it's.
To be fair, you're shattered in a different way now.
Yeah.
Before you had no confidence, now you have shattered confidence.
I have shattered confidence, but
what's
it's
going on in your emotional mindset.
Yeah, exactly. It's my mindset that's bringing my confidence down, not like the actual recording for you guys. Like, when I first started especially, I thought, oh, I look so ugly, I shouldn't, should I go from this angle, this angle? It's why for so long I literally just did videos from like here, and you could only see
and it
nose
was
down.
literally the definition of the old joke, with it, do I look fat in this, do I look thin?
Yeah, do I look fat?
And I sat there like, no, and you're like, but do I?
Yeah, I was constantly asking my fiance if I look fat, if I look frumpy, if I should wear a different top, if I should do my hair or something like that. But I've just learnt to embrace what I want to do, and I realised that a lot of the time on videos I'm either wearing pyjamas or trackies, or my hair's a bit greasy or anything like that. At the end of the day, physical problems. You can't always get in the bath. You really can't. So, you know, I do my best, and I try to look as presentable as I can in all of my videos. Like, currently, this is greasy as heck. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's just because the past 2 days has been so terrible.
Yeah.
But I know that as a creator, you need to try and put time into making sure that you're presenting yourself in the correct way, or as presentable as you can. I can't always do that. I try my best. But sometimes, if, you know, wearing the loose clothes, or like, I'm a bit like now, a bit worse for wear because I haven't been able to get in the bath that day. But you know, it's one of those things. As long as the videos are put out there, I'm helping people. That's all I really care about at the end of the day.
I follow someone on Twitter. I won't say who, but she goes through a lot of stuff, and like she'll have a great day, it'll be all body confidence, and the next day she's crushed.
Yeah.
But she's honest about this at the same time. So like she'll be telling people like, no, I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Like she'll wake up and she will be the most confident person ever, and you think she's a model for the Playboy Mansion. But then the next day she's like, oh, I'm not feeling it today. I wish I hadn't woken up. And you're like, oh, it's really bad to see
it's me, isn't
in
it?
that mind. Yeah,
it's literally, I'm the same. Some days I wake up so confident.
Well.
My biggest problem is my confidence is affected by my physical problems. If I can't move around the way I want to, or I don't feel elegant in my movements, not like elegant but fluid,
yeah,
then it affects everything. My mental health is down the drain, because of physical health, but also because of other circumstances in my life. But the physical stuff is one of the biggest impacts for me. It's very difficult, and here, have the rest of my tea.
Oh, thank you.
There's still like half a cup there, it's just I'm nattering on. Obviously I touched up a little bit on the lack of equipment. Obviously one of my biggest problems at the moment is I don't have a mic. I don't have a lot of the resources that I need to make the videos that I want to create. I would love to be able to make more role plays for you guys and have them be super realistic, but you know, at the moment I don't have the money to do that. I don't have the finances because obviously I'm a full-time student, and I don't have a job because college takes up literally all of my time. When I'm not filming, I'm doing college, and vice versa. And that's why next year I was actually contemplating, and I would like to know what you guys think of this, obviously, because you are my family. You're my YouTube ASMR family. And, you know, you all mean so much to me because you helped me get to where I am today. So, and I don't think I've ever got a bad comment from you guys as of yet. You've always been so supportive. Like, literally every time. I think the only, like, bad, and it's not even bad, it's just funny. I got one funny comment about what was it? Was it the lotion sounds? No, not lotion. It was the
Mouth sounds, I think.
slime sounds. They were like blah. They put like a puking faces. I was just cracking up. I had to heart it though. But I always try to respond to comments as well. That's the other thing. I know I always don't get back to comments straight away. I always try to, and I do my best. I read every single comment, every single one. I could just scroll. Oh, that will be Nan talking about noise levels.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, another thing. My cats, they're always getting in my videos. Like in the soft singing videos, they're in it. In my DS one, they're in it. I know they're in like maybe 2 or 3 other ones as well. But you always see the same cat in my videos. I do actually have 2 cats, but the only one pops in. It's Sooty. I can't ever say his name properly. Sooty.
Like the puppet, if you're English.
Yeah, like the puppet if you're English. And the other one's Mickey, but Mickey's the shy one that just hides under the bed or stays downstairs.
God, I'll show my age now.
But yeah, Sooty is the one that comes into all of the videos and meows his bloody head off. So I do apologise about that. Once again, I don't have editing software to try and get rid of that or cut that out. It's very difficult, so...
It's been better being winter.
Yeah, in the winter, the door stays closed downstairs and they stay like in the living room and kitchen area. And they like roam into the conservatory as well. They've still got plenty of space. But that way they're not... That's why it's better in the winter, because they're not coming upstairs and meowing all the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I think I know it sounds stupid, but I think I would like to keep that sort of stuff in anyway, whether I had the choice to or not, because it's a human touch. And I know, obviously, some people like cat ASMR anyway, so...
Yeah.
But they're just so cute. They want to be a star. But who am I to disadvantage a poor little kitty? But yeah. Another big thing that I had problems with when I first started my channel was, obviously when I first started doing the whispering, I was very self-conscious, and you've probably noticed it right now, but I do have a lisp. It's slight in comparison to a lot of people that have a lisp. Yeah. But obviously through the years I had to have kind of like speech therapy and like exercises to get to the point I am at today. And sometimes when I'm very stressed, I will go back into the really, really bad lisp or stuttering. Stuttering is a terrible one that I do all of the time. And it comes out when I'm really, really stressed, which unfortunately at the moment I am a lot of the time. Obviously my looks I'm very self-conscious of. I'm starting to get better at like not loving myself, because I don't really love myself unfortunately, but I'm accepting myself, you know, this is who I am, this is how I'm going to look the rest of my life. Well, no, you're not, you're going to age, obviously, but, you know, I'm stuck with this body for the rest of my life, I might as well make the most of it.
I'll try it.
But yeah, the other thing that I've noticed on, and I've never known how to react to this, everybody says it in a positive way, but obviously, I feel like I need to sneeze. That was one of the points I wanted to make, totally. Oh, let's not sneeze. But yeah, my accent. Obviously, I'm from the UK. And a lot of, I've had a lot of people comment on my accent. Not so much just on YouTube, but on Mixer, or what's the other one?
Do a couple of Instagram lives.
Yeah, the Instagram lives. I always get, oh, well, I like your accent. And I know it's stupid, because obviously you can't tell because it's over text, but you can't tell if they're being genuinely sincere or if they're being slightly sarcastic. So maybe it's just me, but I've learnt to like take it as a compliment now. Like whenever somebody goes like, oh, I like your accent, it's cute, I'm like, oh, thank you. But yeah, my recording schedule. it's very all over the place, I will admit that. I always try to at least get a video out on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and then usually my bonus video for the week will be on the Tuesday more often than the Thursday. I only upload bonus videos on a weekend if I really haven't had any other time to fit it in anywhere else during the week. But I always prefer to bulk record them because, as I said, once I start recording, I'm in the flow for recording extras, and that's why, like, that week you'll see me wearing the same top, the same hairstyle. It's not because I haven't changed for a week or anything like that. It's just because I bulk record the videos. It's just so much easier to sit down for a day. Ugh, voice crack. There we go. It's a lot better to just sit down and record for a day than it is like on and off throughout the week, because it's then finding those spare hours everywhere else. In a minute, you may or may not hear Nan. Hopefully, because Jordan's just closed the door, she'll walk past. Oh yeah, here's one of the other things. Obviously, on my channel, I have uploaded a few things here and there that a lot of other ASMR artists haven't tried. I've got the Mixer Streams ASMR style, Minecraft ASMR style, I've got Arc ASMR style. I've got like a few different things here and there that other ASMR artists don't do commonly. And I like to do that because I like to add my own touch onto ASMR, and I like to try and start a new trend, even though I know I'm never going to be a trendsetter, but you know, anyway. But you know, I like doing that. The only downfall is that as a small creator, it's very hard to beat the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm has obviously got a lot more tougher over the past few years. I have started my YouTube career at a very tough point with YouTube, but obviously there's a load of new regulations regarding copyright, there's actually a new rule in place, and I totally agree with this. It's like, there is this content made for kids, yes or no, and if you're a content creator of any kind, you'll know what I'm on about. But obviously you'll have to tick the yes or no, and then obviously I think it's got something to do with the fact that if your content is made for kids, YouTube will turn off personalised ads, so they're not collecting data for children, which I totally agree with. I think that it's wrong that they do that on other sites. But yeah, obviously as a creator, that can have an effect on the adverts that they see. It can have an effect on your monetization. You still get monetized, but you may be receiving slightly less than you usually would. It's usually people don't, but that is one of the side effects that can happen as a result of your of your YouTube videos being made for kids, and that's just a struggle that every content creator has, not just me in particular. But I totally agree with the guideline. I think that it's something that needs to be put in place, and I'm surprised it hasn't been put in place before now, and it should be on other sites as well. Hopefully other sites will start doing the same thing. But yeah, obviously it's very difficult to beat the YouTube algorithm, because one of the biggest things is a small channel. Yes, you want to be you want to show yourself for who you are, but the other biggest problem is you also want to grow and become recognised. You want to help as many people as you can, especially if you are in the ASMR field. So, you know, it's trying to find the balance between what you want to do and the videos that you need to create or you should create in order to be noticed. So I'm trying to find the difference between those sort of... I'm trying to find my balance. So I've already spoken enough about my mental and physical health. That was the last point, but I touched on that earlier on quite a few times. Yeah, and they are the generic struggles for me as an ASMR artist. I'm sure that I haven't listed all of them. Oh, I actually have just sort of another one. As of recent, when I make a video, people request the same thing again because they liked the first one so much. So I do it, but I end up recording, like, I think you'll have noticed this with my lollipop videos as of recent. I have like 3 or 4 lollipop videos just on the trot or something like that, or they're very closely packed together, and I can realise that gets very boring for people, but I always try to do the requests as quickly as possible because people have taken the time out of their day to request something. So I'm trying to find the balance between not making people bored by constantly uploading the same thing and trying to get requests out as quickly as possible. So I hope that me uploading the same thing like 2 or 3 times but with slight variations doesn't bother you too much. I apologise if it does. Just let me know in the comments if it does bother you. Also, yeah, if you have any questions or you'd like to make any comments about this video, then just do so in the comment section. I would like if as many of you as possible could go and follow my Instagram. It's summer_ASMR_YT. I will leave the link in the description alongside my vlog channel. Please, could I ask a massive favour? If you've made it this far, thank you. I rambled on for now it's 40 minutes. But I would really, really, really appreciate if you could go and go and subscribe to my vlog channel. I am doing Vlogmas for the first time this year, and I think it would be amazing if as many of you as possible could go and embark on my Christmas adventure. Now that you've got to know me a bit better on the ASMR front, it would be also great if you could go and learn a bit more about me on my personal front. So yeah, if you would like to subscribe to my vlog channel and get involved with my Vlogmas, I will leave the link in the description. But my Instagram has all of the news, like why I may not be uploading that week or what I will be uploading, extra pictures, Instagram lives, exclusive footage, you know, you name it. That made me jump. He's leant on the door. But yeah, and you know, there's that, there's my mixer, once again, exclusive footage. You get to see that element of my life because I am also a gamer. Yes, I am. And I live stream on Mixer regularly. So once again, it's just seeing that personal life. But go follow my Instagram, go follow my vlog channel for my Vlogmas coming up, and my Mixer, and that would be greatly appreciated. I do have a Twitter, but to be honest, my Twitter account is dead. I put it in there just in case you want to follow it, but I don't post anything on Twitter really. So yes, if you would follow or subscribe to those 3 things, that would really mean the world to me. And then you can start to get to know me more on a personal front, because I don't know how many of you will like this sort of video of me just kind of rambling for like 40 plus minutes. But yeah, that is the struggles of me for being an ASMR artist. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, then leave me a comment and I will do more videos like this, because I have actually enjoyed it. It's been really fun. Yeah, if you like this, leave a thumbs up.
Sit down videos on the other channel.
Yeah, I could do sit down videos on the other channel as well.
It is all real life stuff already. So.
Exactly. So if you want like a Q&A, or if you want anything like that, or a request for like another real life video over on my vlog channel, then I would definitely make the time to record that. I think it's really fun to just open up to you guys and actually like get to know you, and you get to know me on a personal level like that. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And a subscribe would be greatly appreciated, so you never miss another one of my videos. Turn on the notification bell and set it to all notifications because YouTube is great. Yeah, and if you also, I always want new ASMR members to my ASMR family, my teeny ASMR family. So I will let you go. There will be more videos upcoming for next week, my sleepy peeps. So I will see you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.